Hey everyone, it's Lorenzo and happy holidays. Chris and I want to give you a special gift this year as a way of saying thank you for all of your support, all of the questions, all of the downloads, and all the sharing of the podcast. This special gift is the audio book version of my book, Vision, Clarity, and Support. We've broken it up into multiple podcasts that will be less than 15 minutes each, so you can hear parts of the book throughout your day. So thank you again for all of your support, and please enjoy.
Part 1, Vision. Why it's important, or why it's important. Back to the basics. Buy-in. Re-engage. With 'em. What's in it for me? Over the life of my retail career, I've heard these terms so often they've lost their meaning. Outdated cliche. These do nothing more than speak to a lack of true vision. Sure, they sound catchy and could be printed on a poster for the break room walls, but at the end of the day, people want to know why they need to do things, why they should interact with customers a certain way, why they should communicate more openly with their coworkers, why they should feel energized, not aggravated about Sunday morning meetings. And you know what? They deserve a why. If I asked you right now to take a dollar bill, drive to the gas station, and put it on the counter in front of the cashier, I'd be willing to bet your first question naturally would be, why? Now, imagine I told you she's the luckiest cashier in the world, and your odds of buying a winning lottery ticket off of her are extremely favorable. For most people, their motivation and interest in taking my advice will be much greater once this why is known. Similarly, if we're trying to convince our teams to do specific tasks or refresh themselves on selling strategies or operational processes, connecting them to the why is the first step to getting them to follow through. It creates a sense of focus, demonstrates respect, and presents the team with a unified goal. Your vision is your why. The small picture is the big picture. Sometimes a company vision is grandiose and noble. In these instances, the why may be to make the world a better place. Here are 3 examples of how big, broad visions lead directly to big, broad actions. Vision based on community leads to actions such as providing community services or creating a great product that benefits all. Vision based on charity leads to actions such as donating percentages of profits to help others throughout the world. Vision based on environment leads to actions such as promoting a sustainable earth and utilizing green initiatives. More often, however, vision is much more specific to the job or industry, yet the reasoning behind it is just as important as any worldly goal. Additionally, a broad vision can be fine-tuned or broken down into smaller pieces, sorting out the elements retail leaders deal with every day. Consider sales results and how they determine payroll. More hours equals more people working, equals more leaders needed, equals more promotions available. A vision directly influences this domino effect of growth. How's that? Ask yourself these questions. Do you know what goals your team must achieve and maintain to increase payroll? If so, does your team know? Do they understand how a daily sales goal or a units per transaction goal can build more opportunities for full-time positions, providing more help on the sales floor? Bringing the entire team into the vision not only helps them understand the why, it gives them incentive to work towards goals that benefit them individually and help the company as a whole. A team that understands the vision won't be working merely to avoid having to attend performance calls or writing action plans. They'll strive to achieve the goals that increase their opportunities for promotion, for full-time hours, and for more support. Exceeding goals to increase opportunity is a simple vision that can lead to exceptional results. It may not be saving the world, but it's the type of vision we want to create and implement as leaders. Wrong visions and how to avoid them. Not all visions are created equally, and supporting the wrong one can lead to inconsistent results, employee frustration, and high turnover. It's not always easy to identify a wrong vision either, especially if we've been trained to follow a vision that's been taught to us. Have you ever noticed an employee who tends to stay in the middle of the pack? You know the one. They don't want to be in the spotlight, but they manage to stay out of the bottom. If they do just enough to be slightly better than some of their peers, they won't have to deal with much attention from the boss or corporate. Turns out, this, too, is a vision. Stay in the middle and be left alone. And it occurs throughout the hierarchy of a company, from entry-level associates to store managers and beyond. This lazy vision is one many retail leaders have perpetuated, and, you guessed it, it's wrong. In order to avoid wrong visions, we return once again to the why. What is the end goal of the vision? To be left alone by the higher-ups? Not only does this wrong vision reinforce a negative mindset, it offers nothing that can benefit the employee or the company. If the vision and the reasons behind it are vague, pessimistic, or simply a concept that was ingrained into our heads over the years by somebody else, it's time to re-examine and revise. Why you should care. As a leader, particularly as a leader reading this book, you want to achieve and exceed your goals. There's no doubt in my mind this is true. We all want top-performing teams, and now we simply need to make sure they know it and they know why. A vision that focuses on employee development and product knowledge would see a sustainable lift in results. Measuring success based on internal promotions and opportunities would encourage your team to push harder, knowing they're responsible for their own accomplishments. These focused, specific visions are the ones that'll glean direct results. You'll find yourself proudly sharing the work your team has done, the improvements they've made, and consequently will inspire other leaders to do the same with their teams. So why should we care about vision? The answer is simple. A team without a vision will inevitably create its own, and there's no guarantee it will align with your company's expectations. They may settle for that middle ground approach to be left alone, or they may fall back on the short-sighted, what's in it for me concept, creating a personal vision that only focuses on benefiting them. No matter, a lack of vision puts us and our teams at risk. We must create consistency, opportunities, and results by implementing a team-wide vision. After all, we're leaders, and it's up to us to guide the team to success. Forget why. What is a vision? Okay, you get it. Having a clear and concise vision is important. Employees deserve to know why they should do the things they're asked. It benefits everyone. But what exactly is a vision? Here's the simple explanation. A vision defines the values of a team or a company, and it helps to guide proper behaviors. Of course, you know by now I'm not just going to stop there. Let's look at it more in depth. In the retail world, we see visions as credos, mission statements, company values, manifestos, etc. You've seen it before. You've probably memorized it too. Bonus points if it's part of your email signature. The challenge, though, is we're expected to take these flowery, inspirational words and bring them to life within our team. We must demonstrate the concept, making it a part of our everyday language. It's easier said than done, right? A consumer just threw a product across the cash wrap, spitting out obscenities that make us want to wash our hands. How is the poster hanging in our office, the one reminding us about the world-class customer service we're required to provide, going to help in this scenario? Okay, this is a more extreme example, but we, as leaders, are expected to maintain our composure, modeling what we expect of our teams when they're in similar situations. The poster in our office is a corporate vision. It's meant to create alignment and set standards of excellence with a clear direction and purpose. As leaders, we're responsible for passing down this vision to our employees. Memorizing a quote won't do us any good. The last thing we want to do is parrot well-intentioned phrases over and over. What we can do is set the example and clearly communicate with our team. They look to us for guidance in the most challenging situations. What we need to accomplish is connecting the dots between what corporate expects and how it comes to life in our stores. How do we create our vision? Our company has provided us with standards, inspiration, and encouragement. Now's the time to take these elements and add our personal flair. Inspect the company vision and see where it relates directly to our stores and our teams. This will help everyone feel the mission is more local and relevant. There's no need to create a vision from scratch either. In fact, it's important to remember people leave managers, not companies, and often the dissatisfaction from an employee is a result of the inconsistency between the company vision and the manager's vision. Just as we want our employees' individual goals to align with our stores, our vision must align with the company's. Consider the unique qualities and needs of your store. How can you transform the company's mission statement or credo into a clear, concise vision that can be brought to life daily? Perhaps your company is committed to diversity and employee empowerment, strives to make sure everyone is heard, encourages the team to challenge each other in the right ways, includes the team in decisions and strategies. How do we, in our stores, make sure these ideals are a reality every day? If our vision involves encouraging our team to challenge each other, then we create avenues to make sure this happens. This sets the foundation to build a more efficient, competent team and gives them the control to help their peers grow. These are actionable measures that stem from the company-wide vision, and they'll benefit both the store and the individual employee. We aren't the only ones. The individuals on our team each have their own personal vision or motivation for working. Income to pay the bills, career advancement, opportunities to learn, tuition reimbursement, health benefits, bonuses. It's important to understand each employee's goals and tie them to our vision. If they can attach their personal or professional goals to the behaviors we want to happen every day, they'll see the benefit in executing the vision. An example, Courtney is a part-time cashier. She wants to make more money, but being a full-time student, she can only work nights and weekends. Her income pays for a car loan, but she'd really like to save extra money for a spring break trip abroad next year. Her goal is to make more money by joining the sales team, but working at the register limits her opportunities to demonstrate her selling skills. Our company's mission statement says, value your people and reward them for their unique contributions. It also says, develop talent and offer learning experiences. It's time to make these visions actionable. How can we offer her a learning experience that will also benefit the store's results? How can we develop her selling skills while she's working as a cashier? Most importantly, how can we take her personal vision to make more money for the trip abroad and align it with our company's vision? Here's the chance to bring a mission statement to life. Share the wealth of knowledge. We've got our vision. Now, it's time to turn it into part of our team's culture. First, how do we make sure we're following our vision? We know what we want to accomplish, but without external insight, we may be missing important opportunities as leaders. We need to be brutally honest with ourselves, and our team can help with that. To start, follow these steps. 1. Take a few minutes to write down 3 things you stand for as a leader. This is your personal leadership vision. 2. Select a diverse sample of your employees and ask them to, individually, write down 3 things that they feel define your leadership vision. 3. Compare their answers to yours. Are they identical? Are they completely different? 4. Answer these. Do you see elements of the company vision in your personal leadership vision? Did your team recognize these elements in how you lead? 5. Consider creating a strategy, SMART goals, SWOT analysis, business reviews, strategy plans to better develop and demonstrate your leadership vision. Next, after we evaluate our vision, we must find ways to share and reinforce it. We can start by mentioning it during every meeting and every conversation we have with our team. Again, we're not parrots. Don't just repeat a phrase that's been fine-tuned. Relate it to current behaviors, trends, or needs of the store. Attach it to tangible examples so the team can better understand ways to bring it to life. When we notice a team member executing the vision, provide them with the in-the-moment positive recognition. On the other hand, when we're falling behind on goals or objectives, try to identify behaviors that aren't aligning with the vision and provide timely, specific feedback when wrong behaviors are witnessed. Making sure everyone is familiar with the vision and providing real-time feedback are the most direct actions we can take to reinforce the vision. When do we know they've really caught on? Verifying whether or not the team has an aligned vision is as simple as asking, what is our vision? If they can't answer quickly and confidently, there's still work to do. The more we reiterate it, the more comfortable everyone will become explaining what it is and what it means to them. Seek out behaviors for validation. I found that teams with aligned visions include team leaders that can make unified decisions about customer service or employee issues faster, have less concerns from their employees about their career paths and personal development, see an increase in specific customer compliments, many mentioning an employee by name, share everyday language that is reflective of the company vision. The next steps. The duty of maintaining a vision with a retail environment is ongoing. Challenge of leadership turnover, new hires, performance expectations, and seasonal priorities require that we keep our teams motivated and energized while making sure everyone is up to date on our standards and expectations. In order to incubate an environment of consistency, inspiration, and development, we must strive to teach and reinforce our vision, handle issues by providing real-time feedback, and praise all of our team members when we witness them demonstrating exemplary behavior. Leaders bring the vision to life by weaving it into everyday language and actions, and in return, promote workplaces that strive to benefit both the company and the employee. A story about vision. John is a part-time employee who left his previous job in search of more opportunity. He likes our company and has a passion for what we sell. John's personal goal, his vision, is to gain a full-time position in order to receive benefits and have a consistent paycheck. A customer approaches me about an issue after having talked to John first. Turns out we're sold out of a product he wants. What were you looking to buy? I ask. Is there a reason you need it today? He tells me, I don't, but I've been watching the price for the past few months, and I'd like to get it while it's on sale. I offer to help him order it online, having it shipped to his home. He's happy with this simple resolution, but asks, why didn't John give me the same option? The customer has a point, so later, when the traffic's decreased and John has a spare moment, I pull him aside. After retelling my interaction with an anonymous customer who was upset we didn't have a product in stock, I asked John, how would you react in this situation? John looks around for a second before answering. I'd apologize and suggest an alternate item. That's a potential option, sure, but what if we dug deeper and found he didn't need the product today? I barely finish my question when John answers, we could order it for him online. I nod my head and tell him that's the exact same resolution we came to and ensure the customer got what he wanted and he left happy. Next, I follow up with another question. What's our company's vision? John says to create great customer experiences that result in loyalty and ownership. And he's exactly right. What's our store vision? I ask. Remember, we want all of our employees to answer this quickly and confidently. This is the vision I've created to be unique to my team while aligning to the company's expectations. John smiles that as long as the customer walks out of here thinking we're awesome and that they've had a great experience, then we're happy. He's got the company and store vision down. That leaves one other. What's your personal vision when it comes to customers? Pretty much the same as the stores. I think about it as if they're my family and how I'd want to treat them. I commend him on his vision, but ask, if a customer comes in looking for an item we're sold out of, what should your response be? I'd ask more questions like if they need it today so I can help them get what they're looking for. Then he pauses for a second. I had a customer this morning. Was that the guy you helped? I admit it was, but tell John this has been an excellent opportunity for us to discuss our vision and how we can bring it to life in the store. Going forward, he can share this story with others, encouraging his coworkers and sharing his personal vision, thus working on his own growth and development. Ensuring his vision aligned with the rest of the store not only improved his customer interactions, it led him to the full-time position he wanted and eventually a promotion into leadership. Feeling more motivated and inspiring others, John and his team have performed consistently and have been recognized for their outstanding customer service. This is the power of a clearly defined vision.